There we go. Now we're rocking. We got Tater and Tater Tot all secured up here. Eventually. Navy's hanging out with us tonight for a nighttime stream, which is rare. It is extremely rare, but summer school has ended. She doesn't have school. She doesn't have to be anywhere early tomorrow, so here she is. She's hanging out with us. Come here. Say hi.
Hi.
Rocking your pretty dress tonight.
And my matches and my favorite headband.
Your favorite headband.
Is my brand new.
Yeah.
My other.
Your other favorite headband. Did we have a fun day? It was a daddy day. She had daddy all day today. We did a lot of work, huh? You're cold? Okay, go get your blanket on. Go get your blanket. You can come back and say hi again later, okay? Put your lap. Love you.
I jumped off the ground.
You did jump. No, honey. There's not an easy way to do that. They saw them. I think they saw your pretty shoes. She's looking more and more like Candy Terabyte. Yep. Yeah, so crowdsourced QOD tonight. Courtesy of Kitty and Puppies. Apt. Cats, dogs, or both? Navy, you like kitties, puppies, or both? Both, she says. Kind of surprised by that response right now. Do what? Mommy said both too. Of course. Well, we have both. What's up, Rez? How's it going? Wait, Alicia, wait, what did you say? You said you have 3 cats, though. Did you answer dogs? Because that'd be funny. It would be funny. We're still having some work done at the house. It's gone on quite a bit longer than we thought, which is normal. But the animals are, when strangers are in the house, animals lose their ever-loving minds. The dogs, yes, bark their asses off like they haven't seen these people every day for the past 2 weeks. But the cat, Jupiter's just like, I want to see what you're doing. I want to be all up in your business. I want to be inspecting things. Oh, you cut a hole in the floor underneath the house? I'd like to explore that. That kind of stuff, Animals. You take care of quite a few cats, Kiaji. My sister does this as well. My sister somehow attracts like stray cats, like they end up at her house. She's coming to some kind of cat sanctuary. You know what I mean? Dogs are a lot more work. Dogs are definitely a lot more needy. Jimothy. Oh yeah, cats, dogs, and Jimothy. Amber P. That that makes sense. I imagine though that Jimothy would be a pain in the ass to have as a pet. You know what I mean? Chaos, got dog and cat toys for your fur baby. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Sunny has gotten really good at fetch. She'll retrieve the frisbee and drop it. She'll do that with balls as well. She's gotten really, really good. You still can't trust her around carpet, but otherwise I think she's almost all grown up. She doesn't sleep in the kennel anymore. She's a big dog. How long ago did we let her sleep out of the kennel, Tater? 2 weeks, and it was a test for we'll see how it goes. And she's been really good. She's annoying, but really good. Jessica Benjamin, your male cat picked you. You showed up at your house when you lived in Michigan. That's how Aria was for us. Aria adopted us. When we moved in our house, she just showed up and she's like, "Hey, I live here already, so you're my new family, I guess." And she was fantastic. Third party reject, your dog hits you when he needs something. Hey. You never know if your dog thinks he's a cat. He rubs you like a cat, but he's also, that tells you he hurts men if you, but he's so tall that he hurts men. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, Alicia, wait. You just walk around meowing like they're having a conversation. If we had multiple, I bet it would be more like that. There would be more conversations going on. You know. 3 dogs, aka the little demons, and they're crazy. Yorkies are 4 and 5. Odin is only 4 months old and loves to terrorize them. York small dogs are a pain in the dick. Oliver, who's the only male, I feel sorry for him, but also his little dick syndrome is just shining through every day. He is just the grouchiest little bastard. It is crazy. Darkest Mercy, your cat's Hermione. That's all. She's a diva? Well, Hermione. Let's say hello to the one and only Tater. Akasha, yeah, the pain in the dick.
Hello.
You made it.
Yeah, barely.
Well,
I'm rolling in at 8:58.
And it's first time Navy's here, but regardless, for nighttime streams, I don't like Tater to be alone out there, and she parks right outside the door, but still.
I always look in my mirrors, I'm very aware of the street as I pull onto it.
I understand, but it's still, this is the sketchiest part of town.
I wouldn't say the sketchiest, but it's pretty sketch. I'd say across 4th Street over there is very sketchy.
Yeah, well, this is the most crime active part of town.
Oh, because of the club that's over there.
Yeah, the club Pew Pews.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
It is.
But I wouldn't come up here those only happen on Friday and Saturdays.
You would think, but I'm actually surprised the club wasn't bumping, because previously when I've come up for Thursday nights, it's been bumping. No one in there, but it's bumping. It's interesting.
Yeah, I have my
Alicia,
pepper spray.
thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that.
I have my pepper spray at the ready.
I've trained her well.
Mm-hmm. And my flashlight.
And
they're both
I was
together.
going to say, you got your flashlight too?
Yep, they're both there.
You have the one with the side button, right? The one that you can triple click to get the strobe.
Well, I do. That is on my dresser.
That's the one you need.
Okay.
If you have one like this, is that what you have with you right now? Mm-hmm. They don't do the strobe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can still shine it in their eyes, and that's a little bit of time, but the strobe's a lot more effective.
I shined a flashlight in Oliver's eyes because he wouldn't stop barking, and it worked.
Have you noticed if you shine a light, if he's looking toward the light, he's starting to get the clouds?
Yes.
The cloudy eyes. Cody Earnshaw dropping the 10. Do I need to be up for work at 3:30? Yes, I do. Am I still going to hang out for most of the stream? Yeah. Perks of being 23.
Yeah, that is a perk of being 23.
NFL team and favorite player of all time for that team. We'll have to hang on to that one. We're getting closer to the season. Bidster dropping the 2. Any advice about love so I can put up my book? Oh my gosh.
Marry your best friend who you think is hot.
There you go. That's it. Sahasrala, thanks for the star. Appreciate that. Love is, that's a rabbit hole of conversation. Trust is paramount, Kitty and Puppy says. I would agree. Trust is paramount.
I think, I think humor is one of the pillars of a relationship because it's what gets you through the hard times. If you can laugh through the hard times, you can make it through anything. But if you marry somebody with a stick up their ass who knows no humor, then may God have mercy on your soul.
But if they have a stick up their ass and they're funny, it's okay.
I don't think those things go together.
I was going to say, I got to stick up my ass, but I'm funny.
You don't have a stick up your ass. Sometimes. Sometimes he does.
Sometimes. Wait, Yoko says love's only part of it. Have the heavy talks early and financiers early. Love will grow. I don't know. Like we would need a starting point for that conversation. You know what I mean? Because there's love and then there's marriage, and I feel like those are one begets the other. But like if you're just talking love and how to identify it and how to cultivate it, I mean that's a whole stream right there. You know what I mean?
How to cultivate love.
Yeah.
How to make your garden grow by Dusty and Candy Thunder.
Don't pee on it.
Step 1, don't urinate on it.
Yes.
Step 2.
Don't shit on it.
Step 3, plant tomatoes.
So you can throw them at Tony's Park.
Tomato.
Tomato. Oh, man. Not scared of the dark anymore, Alicia? I'm not scared of the dark anymore.
Oh, did you post in VIP?
I did not. I'm sorry. I was scrambling, running late. I barely got set up in time.
Ditto.
Gosh, it didn't take long for shit to come up. Well, yeah. Yeah, you know. Shitting on tomatoes will help them grow in different I guess it depends on what you eat. Know what I mean? Yeah. But it keeps us alive in sketchy places. Salzarella, love is weird. Sometimes you meet the right person at the wrong time. My husband and I have known each other for 20 years, only married for 4 years. Tater and I, we met 10 years before we ever dated. Of course, she was a child at the time, but 16. Child. You're a legal child. Legally, a child. You know what I mean?
So you would have been 20?
I was 19 and 20. Not both at the same time, but you know what I mean. I would have
You would have been 20.
would have just had Caden. I was 20 when he was born. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were 20, 21. Okay.
All right, are we ready for some stories? You want to give us a little synopsis about... Oh, she's posting in VIP, making sure everybody knows, you know what I mean? We got some good stories. Of course, it's a member exclusive. And that's typically where the more complicated, heavier, spicier stuff comes out. There is, she says. Give us the synopsis.
We have somebody who wants to audition for Survivor. We have somebody who is making out with somebody else and their wife is calling it an emotional affair. So somebody doesn't understand the term. We have somebody who is an asshole for wanting to switch plates, share food. And then we have heads up trigger warning for self-harm and emotional abuse. Yeah, that's the heavy story for the night. I give one heavy. The rest are not so bad.
Okay.
And I don't remember 6, but 7 is a petty revenge landlord edition.
Okay.
Is that the right term? Landlord? Is that still the term?
I don't know. I don't know what.
There's a reason I don't do the coming up. We have stories about.
Well, you just did it. It worked out well.
Well, you know.
Is there is there a new term for landlord?
Well, yeah, it's like
The term-
master bedroom is primary bedroom. Like master bedroom is outdated, so I didn't know.
Is the term landlord offensive? It's not officially offensive, but opinions are mixed. But what would you a lessor?
A leaser?
Well, lessor, because the leasee or lessee would be the person.
That's true.
So
I don't like that term.
leaseor,
Just say property manager.
the property manager, the owner.
Mm-hmm. Rent suckers. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Cody. I just don't want to use the Lord of the Land.
I mean, you go back centuries and centuries. Having land, like a certain amount of land, made you a lord.
Sorry, did you hear that?
I didn't. Just the reaction. Okay, let's go ahead and get started then.
Thank you, Miss Amber.
I'm
I
still
find
using
landlords
those,
offensive. Maybe that's where I'm getting my
slumlords.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they will come up with a more PC term for it at some point.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and dive into the very first story of the night then. This is, am I the astronaut currently pregnant with second child and my husband wants to audition for Survivor?
What do you think?
Interesting because based on title, OP doesn't tell us what they could potentially be the astronaut for, except we can infer that they are opposed to their spouse auditioning for Survivor. I think it probably should be Is he the astronaut currently pregnant with the second child and my husband wants to audition for Survivor? Who in their right fucking mind would be like, my wife is pregnant, I would like to leave for months?
I think it should be, am I the asshole for discouraging my husband from wanting to audition for Survivor? That would be a more appropriate title.
Gotcha. I think
And then that way you could vote. Because OP is pregnant.
It's an NTA.
Yeah.
100% NTA. What kind of idiot wants to do this?
I saved a top comment because I was like, it's a genius comment.
Okay. We'll look forward to that one. All right, let's go in there. It's got to be NTA. My husband has been a big Survivor fan for years, and he dreams of going on Survivor this coming cycle. Am I the astronaut for not being supportive of this dream? Our first child is 3, and our second child is on the way in January. So if he gets selected, then I assume baby will be maybe 5 to 6 months old since it happens in the summertime. I'm concerned about his health with the starvation, his allergies, his eczema, sun exposure. As a dentist, I'm also not a fan of him having a toothbrush, not having a toothbrush or toothpaste. Honestly, also scared that something will happen to him on this adventure when we're so far away. He says no one has died on Survivor so far, but there's certainly people who have had to be medically evaluated. I know it's hard to get on the show, so it's not like he is a shoo-in if he applies. But am I the astronaut for not being supportive of this dream? I'm not sure, or I'm sure it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience that he'll be immersing himself into, a game in the world, or a game and world that he loves, but we will literally have a baby and I will have returned to full-time work by then. Thanks in advance for reading and any advice appreciated. The top comment on this was NTA, but I've heard it's hard to get on, so let the show disappoint him instead of you. Okay.
That's why I said it's genius.
I get it.
But
go ahead.
no, I was gonna as I don't know that if you told me this is something that you really wanted, obviously his timing isn't great. But if you were like, hey, I really want to audition for this, it means the world to me. Like, this is just a bucket list item for me. And like they said, it's like 26 days. I mean, I wouldn't discourage you from auditioning, I guess. I would be okay with it if you wanted to audition for Survivor.
Here's the deal.
Now, Love Island, that would be a problem.
The funny part is they film Survivor and Love Island right next to each other, right?
Yes.
So like the Survivor people can hear the Love Island people partying. Which
can
is
hear them clam slamming.
hilarious. I'd be sneaking into Love Island and like eating the food and shit.
Can someone make me a toasty?
Using the shower. I'd be the one Survivor contestant that looks really clean all the time. Like how's he doing that? I feel like even more than letting the show disappoint him, the message or lesson that needs to be learned by hubby right now is when you are particularly a parent to very young or brand new children, you have to put a lot of your selfishness on hold.
I agree. No, I understand. I know. Yeah. And I agree with all of that. Like, and how she's feeling perfectly normal because she's like, a month is a long time. Like, there's so many questions. So maybe my response would be, why don't we make that a 2-year goal? Like, why don't we come up with ideas? How are you going to manage your job if you do this? Like, how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? Like, these are questions. We have a family, all these things. But also, I want you to feel like you can achieve a dream if you have that. But we need to, like, stuff needs to be in check first.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the responsibilities have to be handled before this. There's something I say to Navy a lot, and that is we have to do the things that we need to do before we can do the things we want to do. Right. And that's this kind of lesson too. I feel like you have to have your responsibilities covered before you do the selfish things. And that's not that you can't have, you need to have a little bit of a selfish thing, even while your kids are brand new babies. Otherwise you'll go insane and lose yourself as a person. Like, we know that, but there's another side of this where I think if she doesn't discourage him and she's like, yeah, go ahead, go for it, she's doing so with the sentiment that he's going to fail, that he's not going to make it onto the show. And I feel like as a partner, you would believe in me to the extent that you would believe that I would make it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you believe in your partner, you believe in your partner and that they can do anything 100%. So I feel like there's a damaging aspect to it too, in like this pseudo support with this silent hope that they fail or get rejected, right? I don't know. I feel like there's some danger in that too. And I feel like he really needs to hear and feel the message. This is one of those things that you absolutely should chase after your family is in a spot where they can absorb that and deal with your absence for an extended amount of time. And after Bebe is 2, I feel like that's great. Sure. Right.
Although I think it would be easier while they were a baby versus a 2-year-old.
Depending on how helpful he is with the baby.
The baby first year, like you're sleep deprived, but it's easier containment. 2 years, just.
Sure.
That's just my personal preference.
I get it.
I feel like everything is valid. I don't really think there's an asshole here, but
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's
an ESH.
Maybe. I don't feel like she's the asshole for wanting to discourage it. It's just she's scared.
It's poor. Yeah, that's why I don't think there's an asshole here. Like I don't.
You don't think he's an asshole for wanting to leave his family to do this? There's a difference between wanting to do this and then wanting to do this when you have fresh out of the oven children.
I think he voiced a dream, and it's not in the serious mode yet. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how far he is down his dream path, but that's what I'm saying.
There's also this element to it.
I feel like this is the talking stages. Nobody put a ring on it yet.
Okay. It's the talking. They're talking. There's a little bit of it's not a midlife crisis. It is a parent to young children crisis.
Yeah, he has piss poor timing.
Piss poor timing, but this is happening, and I imagine he's feeling the urgency in this now because he started this family, and he's like, fuck, I'm never going to get to do the things that I wanted to do. And there was this line in Desperate Housewives where they talked about a midlife crisis, and I think I've talked about it before recently, but it was talking about what a man goes through during a midlife crisis. And I think it's the same for women too, but it's that moment where you realize what you are is all you're ever going to be.
Yeah, the top comment here where it says, I've heard it's hard to get on the show, so let the show disappoint him instead of you. It feels like it might have been written by like Lynette Scavo. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But because I feel like that is actually a plot line in Desperate Housewives. But it comes back to bite her in the ass. Anyways, I don't know. For me, there's no assholes here, but you feel differently. So whatever you feel too.
I feel like OP is NTA. And I feel like OP is in a really tough spot here because it's a Kobayashi Maru for her. Because it's either like, you're going to make me shit on your dream by telling you to grow up and be responsible, or you're going to make me silently live in fear until casting is complete.
Yeah, I would just offer up a compromise, and I think that would get them both where they want to be. She'd have time to sit with it and process, and he would have time to get his affairs in order. I
think that would be smart. And also in that conversation, I would say what I just said.
Yeah.
Say like, I feel like right now I'm either being forced to shit on your dream by telling you not to do this when we have such a young family, or to just be terrified until casting is done. Like, and I don't want to be in that position. I want to be a team here. So yeah, it's wow.
Will you, who would Who would apply or like,
Who
What-
who
audition.
here would want to be on Survivor?
would you audition for Survivor?
Fuck no.
We already know how I feel about camping, so come out. I don't think I used to love that show when it was like the first reality show and it came out and it was like a BFD.
Yeah.
I watched it way back in the day. I couldn't tell you anything about it in
I haven't seen it
today's.
forever.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was still on. Did she say how far she is in her pregnancy?
She's due in January.
Due in January.
So
And this
the
was-
baby would be 5 to 6 months at the time that he went.
Oh yeah, because it's the summer thing. Okay. So it wouldn't necessarily be the in the wild part that bothered me initially. It is I'm a creature of habit. I have a routine. And being completely ripped away from my routine and having to start a new one in an unknown environment.
Like, what is that form of therapy?
Shock therapy?
No, where you're like immersed in it.
Oh, immersion therapy.
Yes.
Hi, baby. What's up? Just coming over to say hi. Would you want to go on the show Survivor and have to be alone in the woods? No, I didn't think so. What show would you want to be on? Are you getting sleepy? No, just chilling.
Do you need a snack?
You
I
need
know.
a snack.
I know you so well. Exposure therapy. Yes, exposure therapy.
Okay. Exposure therapy.
Your Thunder fam would miss you. My God, we'd have a heck of a debrief at the end of that
Oh yeah.
when you came back.
I wouldn't know how to do any of this. I wouldn't.
All right, let's go get a snack.
I'd look like a stick figure, and I'd
I'll
be.
see you in 2 minutes.
You see me in 2 minutes. Okay.
Are you telling everyone?
She's saying she'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Okay. All right. I need my hand back.
Okay, go ahead and.
You guys, I'll see you in 33 minutes.
33 minutes, she says.
Actually, 2 minutes.
33 minutes.
Back. Go back to
Come on.
Nope. Go with Mama.
Daddy can't leave. Mommy can't.
Why can mommy?
I feel like she had a daddy day, so she's attached. You like backpacking? You can't imagine doing 30 days straight, Purple Phoenix. Man, I don't like. I have this 3-book set on my nightstand that I still haven't gone through yet. But it is essentially like everything you need to know to survive in the wild. And I couldn't really tell you why it's sitting on my nightstand, except for one of those. That's like a skill deficiency area that I have. And if you think about protecting your family, I feel like that's a skill set that I need to at least be knowledgeable in. So it's sitting there waiting for me to dive into it. Just waiting. We got the bug out bags and all that, but you know, it's Diane, I know. She lost her toddler voice. She is a girl with conviction. She's a little lady now. She's not a munchkin anymore. It's wild. Will we see you in 33 minutes or 2, Navy? Blue-eyed magic. It'll be 33. No concept of time whatsoever. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the next story then, shall we? Kitty and Bubbies. There's no F-bombs being dropped when Navy's president. Not when she's on screen. Not unless she's headphoned up.
Not until she puts her headphones
Yeah,
on.
when she puts the headphones on, it's a different story, but yeah. All right, here we go. Next story. Let's go. My 36 female spouse, 35 male, is still having an emotional affair. My spouse started a new job and became fast friends with several coworkers. One in particular, who is our same age and has small kids the same age as ours, got him into some athletic hobbies that make him happy. We had them over many times. Our kids played together, and I liked the couple a lot too. However, I found out about a month ago by looking through his iPad that things had escalated. They had been meeting at work, kissing, and who knows what else. When I confronted him, he was honest and admitted he has or had feelings for her. I told him what I needed, for him to cut things off and for us to go to counseling. He agreed. Several weeks later, I confronted him again because I could tell he was still communicating with her. He was never He has never been a big picture guy. He prefers to live in the moment, but he had been taking tons of photos. While they were nothing earth-shattering, I think he was sharing them with her. They were pictures of our kids, hobbies, and outdoor activities. He promised that he would reestablish boundaries with her. He works in a small-ish location with her. He doesn't know that due to this situation, I've had some pretty bad insomnia, waking at 1 or 2 a.m. and fighting the urge to look through all of his stuff. I've lost that battle a couple of times and found that he has the Signal app on his phone in a hidden tab, which feels pretty suspicious. He says he doesn't want to leave me, and I truly believe that most days. But I also believe he can't quit it with her, and that is breaking me. I think he's still carrying things on with her. It goes in spurts. I'll bet it does. He cuts off contact and then re-engages. I don't even need to look at his devices to know when it's happening. We've been together long enough for me to just tell. Do I give him an ultimatum, her or me? How do I get through this without feeling like I'm only staying for convenience? If we didn't have kids and history together, I'd be history myself.
I think you just gave yourself your answer. If we didn't have history together, I'd be history myself.
Does OP
I feel
mean
like-
by that she would leave or that he would leave her?
I feel like she means that she would leave. I mean, that's how I took it, right?
I don't know.
Or I mean, that's how I understood it.
I think it's kind
Because
of
she's
open
saying,
to interpretation, I guess.
how do I get through this without feeling like I'm only staying for convenience? If we didn't have kids and history together,
Fair.
I'd be
Yeah.
history myself. So it sounds like she's saying that like she would be gone if they didn't have kids together. And I feel like that when you look at staying in a relationship, this is my opinion on the matter, but I feel like the kids should be over here and the relationship should be here by itself. And you need to evaluate the relationship and if you can stay in it and have a functioning family. Because if you can't provide that, then like this shouldn't matter to you. Like this shouldn't sway your decision one way or the other.
Squeezing both of them individually.
I know. Trying to fucking censoring my hands over here. I just feel like if you're staying for the kids, and also this is not an emotional affair, this is a full-blown fucking affair. If he is sending her pictures of your damn kids, that is where, like, he's over the line. He's so far past the line. And they've been kissing at work, which is fucked up. And he keeps going back and forth between the two of you. You can tell when he's talking to her. Like, you know the answer. You just don't want to face the answer. But I think the worst part of this is that you're tolerating this. Like, you're staying. He's having his cake. He's eating it too. He's acting like he's on a goddamn episode of Love Island. Yes, her headphones are off.
He's not doing well. We've talked about this a lot. Where you're giving your kids the model for what love and marriage should be. So regardless of whether you think keeping the nuclear family intact is the right thing for them or not,
Nuclear.
nuclear, you're giving them the model for what love, respect, and marriage and family should look like. So what decision would you want them to make if they were in this position?
Yeah, I love Wonder Woman said it's never for the kids, it's for society expectations. I agree with that 100%.
Yep.
You don't want it to look bad. You're going to sit and suffer because you don't want it to appear bad to other people, family, whoever, whatever your community looks like.
In fumbles, that's completely fair. Not everybody can just leave. Someone don't have anything to fall on. Sure. That's a separate conversation. But the defense for OP is I'm staying for convenience because we have kids in history together. Right?
Right.
Which is the sunk cost fallacy. That is, I've already invested this time. We have history. The kids is a separate conversation, but we just covered that. It's not lacking the support system or the means to be able to leave. It is sunk cost and convenience. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, whenever Ava's dad and I separated, I mean, we still lived together for 5 months after that separation. Luckily, we had space in the house where that could still happen. But I was.
And it was civil during that time?
It was civil. Like we weren't at each other's. I mean, we weren't fighting. That was never the issue.
Right. But you had also like already given up at that point. So there
Correct.
was nothing left to fight about, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But we separated from each other and knew that's what was happening and where we were going. But we're able to maintain a house, but I couldn't move out. I had no one there. Like I had nowhere to go. I was living hours away from my family. And so it was something that I had to like, there was no choice in the matter. Like it is what it is until we move. And we had that date, like we knew when that was going to happen.
Right.
But yeah. And and still to this day, like Ava's dad and I are friendly.
Yeah.
Like I talked to him today for a half an hour, like catching up and all that. So it's like, we're friendly. Like it's not.
I'm not saying this is the case, but you ever get on the phone with some people and you're like, oh my God, will this conversation never end?
He did tell me a wild story though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like he needs to write it up.
And send it in?
Yeah.
Also, how does Navy have the loudest snack bag on the planet?
I know. It's fine.
Was it wrapped in actual tin foil?
I think that would have been quieter.
She's got her headphones on. She doesn't know.
She can't hear anything. No.
It is.
And I'm not saying that's the case for everyone because there are cases of abuse. There's emotional abuse.
Sure.
There's financial control. There's so many different things that could go into a person not being able to leave a relationship. That was just my experience with being unable to just move out of the house because we had called it quits.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And I'm not minimizing that there are other situations where women especially can't just walk away.
Yeah, there are dangerous situations.
Correct.
I don't get the vibe that this is one of them that we're talking about right now. So
No, not so far.
you have to go down that whole list of barriers, right? But the first are, have you convinced yourself you have to stay for your family or because of the time you've already invested? And that's where OP's at right now. And look, how much do you think her minimizing this as an emotional affair, even though there's obvious physical aspect to it, it is because of this justification?
It's easier to digest.
Just a second. Hold still. Crummy type thing.
It's easier to digest, I think, if you think that it's just an emotional affair. But I almost think that's worse for like giving someone access to that side of you.
I would think so.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want either. I'm not saying that, but I almost feel like that.
Hold on.
Opening up yourself to someone in that way, like that feels very like.
Not just opening yourself up to someone, but opening yourself up to someone.
You know what I mean?
I do. I know exactly what I feel like. I feel like that they would both suck, obviously, but that would be the more painful one.
Right. Like that and I'm not like obviously having sex with someone else is a deal breaker, but I feel like that's easier to untangle. Like you were unfaithful.
Right.
Line crossed, I'm out. For some people.
Yeah.
Or it's like emotional, like how you can.
What is happening over there?
She's fine. It's fine. There can't be that many in the back.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel bad for OP.
I do too. I feel really bad for OP, but OP. Okay. Lesson learned. We'll have the sandwich bag, but we'll put them in next time. But OP's going to have to get out of the denial part of this at some point. So it's not an AITA. This is, where is this from? It's not the
having
clean link that I'm looking at here.
She's having the Drizzleicious. If anyone has ever had those before, she's having the birthday cake Drizzleicious. It's like the little individual bags.
I can't get this link to work.
Weird.
Okay. Let's say it's not the clean story link either. It's,
no, I saw that when I grabbed it,
yeah.
but.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
interesting.
think
I wonder what link it gave me.
it's just to Reddit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. We'll find it, but I'm sure it's a relationship advice. But yeah, this sucks, OP. But just remember, everything you're doing, your kids are learning from.
I know.
Everything. Good or bad, you are the model for them Society will become at some point as well, but ultimately you are the main model that they witness for what a marriage is, and what love is, and what they should expect and accept for themselves.
Go get your shoes.
Will do.
Go ahead and talk about Drizzlicious.
The
And your-
Drizzlicious?
I just want to say that my favorite are the French toast.
The French toast ones are good.
Those are the best, in my opinion.
What are the chocolatey ones?
Cookies and cream.
The cookies and cream ones are really good. The icing stuff on them is really good. However, it falls off of a lot of them. So at the very, after you've eaten all the little rice cakey type things, at the bottom is it's like Long John Silver's with their little fried crummy things, but it's all the icing crummy things. So of course you gotta tip up the bag, right? They have French toast. Yes, the French toast ones are amaze balls. Amaze balls. Rice cakes are loud too. I know. I actually took, since I spent the whole day off today, since Navy isn't in summer school, and this is how it used to be. And then I started working half days and just on Thursdays. But I took the whole day off to be with Navy to let Candy Thunder come in to work today. After Navy got up, which she slept in, I was surprised she actually slept in. I took her to the cafe by our house to do brekkie, which she loves to go to, loves the cafe. And Mama was getting ready to leave for work around that time, so Mama actually met us there and had brekkie at the cafe with us, which is makes it even more special. But Navy gets the same thing every time. She gets the Minnie Mouse chocolate chip pancake. And this time I convinced her, I didn't really convince her. I was like, do you want a side of bacon too? Some protein in there. She's like, yeah. She loves bacon. So she had that too. I had this thing called it's like a hash bowl. Which sounds funny. But it's a bowl, obviously, with hash browns on the bottom. And then they do bacon and sausage and a scrambled egg with cheese and then a gravy topping on it. I got so sick. It was so tasty, but I got so sick. It's it's like a very powerful cleanse is what it is, but it tasted delicious. It was very good. Jenny, what's up? You drove 7 hours to stand in a wedding? Oh man. Was it inside? Aye. Jessica, your daughter's now 18. Yesterday, she's still asleep at 5:30 p.m. Wow. It was so funny today.
I want someone to make me sleep until 5:30 p.m.
It was, I don't remember what time it was, but it was midday, maybe early afternoon.
Sorry.
And Ava had gotten up. She was up in the morning for a minute, but then laid in bed. I could hear her phone in there for a good chunk of the day. And then got up and went and ate lunch with her friends or something and came back and she was like, I want to take a nap. I'm like, you're taking a break from laying in bed to lay in bed? What an amazing life.
I miss being a teenager for that reason.
My gosh. And I was in the middle of trying to reorganize the entire playroom area to take a bunch of stuff from Navy's room and fit it up there and also make the room functional. I was on my feet all day long. And I was like,
we did not. I feel like I did not take good enough advantage of unlimited naps
as a teen.
I
don't feel like our mothers would have allowed. I don't think there was such a thing when we were teens.
I feel like it was vacuuming over my head.
It was
at 7 a.m. on
also,
Saturday.
Also, it was if you're gonna lay there all day and do nothing, you're at least gonna have a clean room and have your shit done. I feel like that was what it was like during our time. I don't feel like it was this way
right
for us back then because it was the
That's
80s, true. Man.
That's true. Well, I wasn't a teenager in the 80s.
I wasn't either.
I'm not sure who you were.
We were born in the 80s. Is what I'm saying. Good gravy. You weren't allowed to nap at all, Jenny. I don't remember napping. I don't remember napping as a kid.
Well, Ava's about to get a rude awakening tomorrow we're going to go buy a dress for her senior pictures that are happening on Tuesday. And she's going to have a very long discussion about how she's going to prep for the ACTs because she needs a certain score.
Oh, yeah.
And every other box is checked for college except for this one. And she's going to have to
Step it up.
She's going to have to take some clarity and step it up because we got to get it done. So that is coming to a head tomorrow evening.
Oh, boy.
I can say that here because she'll never watch this content.
I will make sure I'm not around for that.
I'm going to take her out and buy her something and then be like,
Okay.
by the way,
Yeah. Oh, well, Navy and I...
free time is over.
When you return home, Navy and I will make sure and give you both a wide berth as you return. Hey, Gretchen, thanks so much for the Sundays. I saw those. Super cool. Also, Abby with the sunshine for 200 joules. Thank you so much for that. We will dive into our next one here. Diane with the floating heart as well. Senior pictures. Yeah. Your daughter just graduated last month, Jenny?
Aw.
It's wild. I can't believe we're there. And also, like, you know, I was the family photographer for a long while. I don't do hardly any photos anymore, like with my DSLR. Got a couple nice cameras. I just don't do that anymore. But luckily, Jesse on our team still does and does a lot of senior photos.
Yes.
And also, I feel like the girls will be a lot more comfortable with her than they would with me.
Well, my goal is I was going to have Jesse. So we settled on a summer day, like a fall day. But I want to do because it'll be on the fly, like snow pictures with Kieran and Ava. So if we do get snow this year, like I really want to do senior pictures with them with like the rosy cheeks and cute.
I did kind of the
More
seasonal approach when I did older Navy's senior photos.
Yes, and that's
they worked out really well.
I also like having a photographer in office, having a photographer husband is very
Little spoiled. Little spoiled in that respect. Yeah. The wee bits.
And I got your sister messaged me about this like outfit that has like a little pencil on it, and it comes with pencil knee-high socks. And she's like, "A girl is selling this. Do you want it for Navy? It's her size." And I'm like, "Yes," because I can start to kindergarten pictures of Navy because we haven't done them in so long. But this dress is so like 80s. It looks like a composition notebook, and it's like suspender dress. It's very cute.
Nice.
She's gonna love it. She loves knee-high socks, so
Cody,
I'm excited.
As a kid, you would look at your mom and tell her you're going to wake up at 6:22 a.m. and walk out of your room mere seconds after that. Time in the morning, no alarms needed. That's interesting.
Jenny,
that's interesting.
We barely get snow anymore. It feels like it's like every 3 to 5 years we'll get like 2 feet of snow, and then it's like nothing. Like Christmas has been 70 for the last 2 or 3 years.
We've had the mild winters, which means we've had very buggy summers.
Ugh. I mean, I would really take I think when I was pregnant with Navy was the last time I remember it being like snow after snow after snow for like weeks on end. Enjoyed the hell out of that.
Yeah. Jessica, you have an old Nikon, your phone has surpassed it, so you don't use it much anymore. So my thing is, I mean, there's sensor size, but it's the glass. Like, and we have been a Canon, both Jesse and I shoot Canon. And we've been collecting Canon glass for a long time. So we've got some really nice lenses, like good portrait lenses that a phone camera lens can't touch. And there's a noticeable difference now. It can take the same megapixels. It can make the same the same dimensions, but it can't get the same kind of artistic buttery look without over processing it. And then like there's a noticeable difference in that. The bokeh will never be like quite the same. You have to like fake it with portrait mode on there, and then it's not really depth. It starts blurring things that are just adjacent instead of, because it can't accurately gauge that depth, right?
He's a camera snob.
A little bit.
Okay. All right. This story's really good. I think we'll enjoy it.
Fine. All right, here we go. Next story. Am I the astronaut for asking, not insisting, that my boyfriend switch meals with me when I don't like what I've ordered at a restaurant? Thoughts on title alone. Am I the astronaut for asking, not insisting, that my boyfriend switch meals with me when I don't like what I've ordered at a restaurant? Just for asking, not insisting. What would you say title alone? Tater.
I would say how many times you ask.
And how you ask.
Or if are you asking out of formality, but it's an expectation, or are you like those things matter? I feel like, but
Don't sit on the edge like that, please.
you, I don't know. I just feel like we normally pick together because we want to try two things, so
Yeah.
we'll pick meals and if we don't, then we'll still try each other's. But that's it. Like.
We
I don't ever have
these a lot.
I don't ever have an expectation of you giving me your food or switching because I don't like mine.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So this is hard for us to relate to, basically. Using a throwaway account, since I'm a founder and moderator on my city subreddit, and my boyfriend could easily see this, why would you give us that information? Like, I'm trying to keep a low profile. Here's too much information about who I am. I've been friends with my boyfriend for years, actually together for about 3 months now. He's the sweetest guy, and I know he's been seriously hurt in the past, and I'm so happy we're finally clicking after being flirt buddies since middle school. We're now 25. Whenever we go out to eat, he always orders the most basic thing. 99% of the time, it's cheeseburger plain, ketchup on the side with honey mustard to dip his fries. He actually loves exotic food, but he says that menus and making choices stress him out, so he doesn't want to put thought into it. I love trying exotic things, and to me, that's the reason to go out to eat. To me, it's exciting. My issue is things always look and sound better than they turn out, and I decide that I actually just wanted a burger. So I usually ask him if he'll switch with me, and he always does and never complains. Most of the time, he even says how good his food was. To me, it's a win for both of us. It gets him out of his comfort zone, and we don't waste food. Last night, we both had to work really late, so we met up at a sports bar. They were having a calamari special, which sounded really good. He ordered a cheeseburger as usual. I just wasn't feeling the calamari when it came out, so I asked if he'd switch with me. He said no. I asked him why not, and he said I didn't want it to go to waste. He said then you shouldn't have ordered it. I was like, excuse me? He then went into a tirade and said I treat him like a garbage disposal. He's a grown man. I'm being immature. Don't pin my crap on him, etc. I said it sounded like that was a rehearsed speech. He said maybe it was, since I insist on stealing his food every time we go somewhere. I started crying, and he said, don't start that bullshit with me. Here, have both meals, and got up and walked out. He has not called or texted me, and it's 6 a.m., and I honestly thought he would call and apologize by now. I called my sister and near quote, you're an asshole for waking me up at 5:30, and he's going to see you as you're asking as insisting. That's really crappy of you to put that pressure on him. She basically hung up. Relevant comments. YTA, it sounds like you go out, pick out shit you're not sure you'll like, and then ask, which to him feels like insistence, for him to eat the shit you decided you didn't want. That would drive me nuts, and honestly, your boyfriend did that for way longer than I would have. Also, who calls somebody else at 5:30 in the morning to complain about shit? Double YTA. Order food you like a grown-up. OP says, can I add that he's never said he's uncomfortable with my asking him to switch before last night? You've only been together for 3 months, girlie. Another comment, YTA, why is he the one that has to deal with your experimenting? If you don't like it, order something else, but make sure you pay for both. OP says, then so much food gets wasted. Another comment, what OP is telling us is that she's not just inconsiderate in her romantic relationship, she's inconsiderate across the board. YTA. Another comment, the fact she called her sister at 5:30 in the morning certainly bears that out. There's a final edit/update, but before that, let's talk about this.
So we've read a story similar to this before. Not this exact one, definitely not with the sister call. But calling someone at 5:30 in the morning when you know they're asleep to get relationship advice, like, automatically makes you the asshole. Like, wait till a reasonable time. Pull a Brie Vandekamp. I feel like he obviously was fed up, never said anything. Do you think that he should have said something before so that it wouldn't have gotten to this level?
Yeah, but also we don't know how OP asked previously. Because that ask could have very much been a beg. It could have been an ask with an expectation. It could have been done in a lot of ways. But also, like, as your man, if we were in this position, I would absolutely switch with you.
Oh, I know that you would, but
because I am a garbage disposal, and I'm much more adventurous.
unless it's covered in onions.
I'll pick them off. It's fine. Peppers. She might have been doing. She said it was a win-win because it allows him to be a little more adventurous. And look, if that's the case, great. Communicate that ahead of time. You know what I mean? She's like, hey, I'm going to order a little adventurous. And then if it's something you think you would like to try, let me know. The halvesies thing could work out really well here if that's pre-communicated.
That's what I was going to say. You have to game plan that.
Exactly.
And that wasn't happening. It was just, she said the calamari came out and I just wasn't feeling it.
Which means it was like old and rubbery?
Like, was it full of grease? Like the grease was like pooling in the bottom? Like, was it fried calamari? Was it not? I don't know. But just automatically.
Is there such a thing as not fried
and
calamari?
It feels like I think so. It also feels like she does this every time because she's like, I always end up thinking the burger sounds better. I'm like, so you're judging him for eating the same thing, but yet you're always taking the thing that he orders. So for me, it's entitled Bizzo ask on to.
Wow.
You definitely shouldn't have done this because he said no. And you said, why not? He said no. He wants his burger.
Fair.
You don't need to challenge that.
If she hadn't challenged it and said, well, why not? Do you think he would have exploded?
I don't know. But I do think that he should have told her that it was bothering him because
Before
she said
unloading on her?
Exactly. Because she said he's been hurt before. He's been hurt a lot. And I feel like he might be allowing himself to get hurt because he doesn't speak up when he feels like something is happening is wrong. Like he and this explosion thing, like I understand reaching a breaking point and this would obviously piss people off, but I definitely feel like if you don't like this behavior, you should communicate that this behavior is bothering you.
Agreed. And before letting it build up to a point of explosion, and now this relationship might be over.
Right.
Because of this. Like it definitely did more harm than it would have had you communicated earlier on, both of you. Right? This is a both of you thing. Both of you communicate. You thought it was a win-win, but really you were just taking advantage of him.
Exactly.
You thought it was a win-win and assumed he did too.
And hopefully he learned that he definitely should communicate how he's feeling so that, because however we feel, those feelings are coming out at some point, some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
They're going to exit your body. Either through anxiety shits, like there's so many different ways, but those feelings are going to exit your body. I'm not wrong.
He's been in the bathroom for a very long time. I think he's upset with me.
I think but this would piss people off. Like this, if you've been going out for 3 months and you've had like 30 dates and every fucking time you just like, I just want my cheeseburger.
Uncommunicated.
I need my
yes.
comfort meal and you
Right.
keep taking it from me. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of being the nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I mean, order your comfort food, right? Like order what sounds good to you. And calamari is, depending on where you get it from, is damn good. I love calamari. It can be, there's sometimes where it's like rubbery, chewy, like too chewy. But most of the time, that's only happened a couple of times. Most of the time, it's just really, really good. I'm trying to remember.
He could have been like, before the meal, if you're going to order the calamari, I'm not switching with you. Just FYI. Like,
Yeah.
and like making your decision on the menu, I'm eating my burger tonight. I don't know.
They could have, they've got a game plan that together.
But I think her entitled behavior was what he was fed up with because she was very entitled.
He wasn't just fed up. He was like, she started crying. He's like, don't even start that bullshit with me. Cool guy. He's fed up.
That's this is over
Yeah.
comment.
Yep. Good gravy.
All right, let's go ahead and.
The final edit/update, edited to add, well, he called and didn't even let me get a word in and said he needs a break. And that if he hasn't been happy in the first 3 months, then the relationship isn't for him. I guess you all are proved correct, and I'm an asshole, and now a single asshole. Ellipses.
Why does she sound entitled in this as well? Like, she still sounds like an entitled bizzo.
So now you're going to have to order your own damn cheeseburger. Better order 2 meals now. Order your adventurous meal and a cheeseburger just in case.
Right. I don't know. But I'm glad he ended it. I think she needed this wake-up call.
So she probably, I mean, the friendship is probably gone now as well, unfortunately. Because they were friends for a long time and only recently started dating. And he's like...
Right. I don't know. I feel like he did what he had to do. He's like, this is not for me.
Well,
I want my fucking cheeseburger. I'm going to go out by myself and eat my cheeseburger
he's
plain.
been burned enough that he knows what he doesn't want now. And that was it, right? Just boom.
At the end of this, we're like, so what did we learn? Boyfriend, speak up. Girlfriend, calm down.
But also speak up. Like, just communicate. Communicate. Like, they neither
ruined
one of
the
them
friendship.
communicated. Her more so in a taking advantage of someone kind of way. Him in a fear of how the other party would react to him, to his feelings.
Right.
But you're right. They're going to come out one way or another, right? Good gravy. Okay.
That energy's got to go somewhere.
Yeah. So, am I the asking for asking, not insisting that my boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend, switch meals with me when I don't like what I've ordered at a restaurant? Yeah. So Tater said ask on to entitled Bizzo, right?
That is what I said.
Okay. Going there. Doing it.
Is that what, do you agree?
I do agree. After
This girl sucks.
At first, I felt like that might been a little bit of a harsh assessment, but after hearing your reasoning, I completely agree. I think it makes perfect sense. Catch mid drink. Sorry, shifting your.
I did. I had my water and Diet Coke on the wrong side. I forgot when we're on YouTube, my water cups or my cups are visible.
Both of them. Look
yeah.
at that.
Looks really big. Sorry.
It's the angle.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've lost my train of thought.
I'll pivot. Jerry Lee Bressler, thanks for the chili. Tara White with the star. Thank you so much. I know there's a bunch more up here as well. Alicia with a thumbs up for the 10 joules. Thank you very much. Also, yes, all the conversations up here. Cody said, I'm sorry, I'm like the guy I have a plate of the toddler some days. Sometimes I just want the dang plate of chicken nuggies and fries or burger and fries. I'm so mad as a former fat guy losing pounds. I get it. I mean, the comfort food and the safe choices, especially when going somewhere different. Safe choice is like a good test of the place, right? It is. Jessica said you went from 250 to 180. Damn. Yeah, that's wild. Y'all are dropping some major pounds. Navy's over there giggling at her at her show. You just hear the random giggles. All right, let's dive into our next one, shall we? Let's do that. Oh no. Yeah, we'll be reading off some trigger warnings momentarily. Boyfriend faked death and then called my reaction manipulative. Trigger warning: self-harm relapse, drunk driving, manipulation, and emotional abuse. Me and my boyfriend, I'm 21 female, he's 24 male, together for 3 years, live apart, but have or had plans to rent together soon. Everything was perfect before this. Backstory: I have a history of self-harm. I've done it since I was 11 years old. The last time I did it was 2 years ago. I have some brutal scars, but I'm doing much better and I am in therapy. It's been a while since I even had the urge. My boyfriend had an ex before me who played mind games a lot. I feel it's relevant as he sometimes thinks I'm playing mind games when I'm not. For example, he was wary when we started dating that I would self-harm for attention or do it to punish him. His ex would threaten things like that if he ever left her. I don't and haven't ever done this, and despite my struggles, I'm pretty good with being patient and communicative. Until this, I considered us to have a really healthy relationship. Main story, boyfriend went out drinking with his friends. I usually hear from him as he gets home, 2 a.m.-ish, to let me know he is home and safe, but I didn't hear anything last night. I figured he just forgot, no biggie, and went to bed as normal. I woke up at 11 a.m. to a bunch of missed calls from his mother. They live together. I called her back and she texted at 1 p.m. that she couldn't talk. I was kind of worried and told her as much. She said my boyfriend didn't get home last night and was in a crash and didn't make it. That was super weird to me since I get on well with his mom and never would have expected to be told this via text. After some more texting, I fully believed my boyfriend had passed away that morning and I totally shut down. The people I live with were all out that day, so I was alone. Grief set in immediately and I had an extremely bad relapse on my self-harm. At that point, I didn't even care. I was just hurting so much and my usual coping techniques just weren't doing their job. I listened to old voice notes of his, and even sent one telling him how much I loved him through the most unhinged sobbing I've ever done. Well, he arrived at my house 20 minutes later saying it was a prank since he got into a small bump and thought I'd get mad about him driving drunk as well as him mushing up his car a little. And him and his friends came up with this plan to just make me happy that he was all right. So they took his mom's phone and the above happened. She'll be less pissed because she'll be happy that you're alive. That was their plan. I obviously was thankful he wasn't unalived, but I had a million other stronger emotions. I was so angry he drove drunk, so angry he saw nothing wrong with it, so angry that he would lie about something so serious, and absolutely heartbroken that he let me sit in grief for over an hour until I sent a voice note that made him feel bad. Plus lots of other things I'm still struggling to articulate. He found out that I harmed and flew off the handle. He said I punished him and turned a harmless prank into something much more serious and ruined the joke. Harmless. He said I was guilting him for having fun, and now he can't trust that I won't do it again. He even suggested that I stay in the hospital for my mental issues for a few weeks and crank up therapy. He said he can't leave me if he wants now, or else I'll act like this, just like his ex. I'm beyond hurt. I probably should look into therapy if I'm still resorting to it, I admit, but this was not an everyday bout of anxiety or even a breakup. I thought he had died. I'm also very aware that his actions were massively shitty, and he's being so manipulative in the aftermath. How is it a punishment if I thought he was dead? I absolutely would not react like this if he just broke up with me, and I've never said or hinted that. Not really sure what to do. My gut tells me to leave him over this, but I'm so unsure. Comments and OP's reaction. Comment, your boyfriend is a horrible person. What he did shows deep character flaws. The drunk driving's bad enough, more so because he knew it was wrong and chose to do it anyway. But the harmless prank? That's so mean, so disrespectful and inconsiderate. Made all the more so by your personal history. And speaking of the accident, did he leave the scene of an accident while he was driving drunk, or was he late getting home because he got a DUI? OP said he bumped into a fence post, so luckily nobody was injured, but the potential was there as well as the carelessness. I don't know if he was late or not, honestly. I think he planned all of this almost immediately, and not texting me all night was part of it. Another comment. 2, he sucks in this situation. And for the record, he sometimes thinks I'm playing mind games like his ex, tells me it's not an all-around otherwise healthy relationship. I'm sure it has some good, but it's not otherwise completely healthy. It's also very concerning to me that when he saw you self-harmed, his reaction was to get upset with you. He couldn't empathize or sympathize with the self-harm or the thinking your boyfriend died, any of it. He can't admit he was wrong for any part of this, and that's enough to break up in my opinion, or at least hold off on moving in together. Maybe you should get more therapy just for a bit to talk about the situation. This is beyond traumatic, and you don't deserve that. Opie says, sorry, he only felt that way in the beginning of our relationship, as that was his only experience with someone who self-harms, but it hadn't been an issue for years now. I do feel that we worked through it, and he's always been supportive during my urges when I first tried to stop, and even supportive during a relapse. That's kind of why I'm unsure now. All of this behavior is out of the blue. I know people are going to think I'm mentally weak or some shit, but I can and do recognize manipulative behavior, and I promise this is the first case of it I've seen with him. Definitely continuing therapy. Top comment here, what a sick joke. You need to break things off ASAP. There's an update. Before we get into that, let's chat about this.
Thoughts?
Well,
I can't, you don't prank that you died. Like in any way, shape, or form. And then he took his mom's phone, texted his girlfriend that he died, and then only felt bad when he saw how much it was hurting her, and then didn't even call. Like, he just showed up at the house.
He didn't feel bad then either. He said he felt bad. He didn't.
I don't think his last girlfriend or whatever relationship was the toxic one. I think it was him. I think he was the asshole. Or he's lying. This just feels like a fucked up way to try to control someone, or like a fucked up way to try to, I don't know. How, if someone told you that someone died, how would you not believe that they died?
Okay, all you need to know about this absolute demonic piece of shit is that rather than face any kind of accountability, he made you think he was dead.
Yeah, we haven't even covered the fact that he drove drunk, which is the lowest of fucking lows to do, to put other people in danger. He endangered other people. This is probably one of the worst toxic people we have ever seen. Like, this is crazy behavior.
And as shitty as he is all around, that one thing, the fact that rather than face any accountability at all, he made you think he was dead, is all you need to know. He cannot be held accountable for anything. And yeah, this is the first time you've seen this kind of manipulative behavior, because this is the first time something has happened that he would have to be accountable for, and he can't do it. And then the self-harm that he witnessed didn't scare him. He didn't feel bad. That was accountability in its most raw form. And he couldn't accept it, so he handed it back to you. He got mad at you for doing that. He said you were doing that to manipulate him. It wasn't real. That's how he rejected accountability for it. He couldn't. He can't. He's incapable, and that's all you need to know about him.
Will you turn my
What's up, monkey?
Turn my camera off.
Yep. She's like, I want to be on camera. Just here, peanut gallery shot. Let her say hi. Check it. What have you been up to? What have you been watching? Do we want to know?
Yeah, I saw what she's watching one of her safe channels. Ninja Kids.
She was working with her gymnastics mat at home earlier. She's working on her splits, working on a lot of stuff. And we moved her Barbie dream house up into the playroom today from her room, trying to free up a lot of space in there. Boy, kids got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Just got a sword that needs to be christened. There you go. Look at this dude. This dude can't be held accountable for his actions in any way, shape, or form, and you cannot have a relationship with someone like that. And yes, I agree. Relationships are optional. They're voluntary. Why wouldn't you break things off with someone like that? I guess that's the question. And OP's like, I feel like I should leave him. I just don't know for sure. How do you not know for sure? That's the part that scares me, right? How do you not know for sure? Sorry, I had to turn that mic off. No more echo. All right, let me dive into the update. Let's go back to red light mode, because obviously we know we're going to start there. We're going to start in red alert. Would he still have found it a prank if she was successful? No, he would think that she had done it to punish him. Here's the update. Long story short, I broke up with him for the following reasons. Ooh, there's a list. It's not short. Drunk driving, endangering himself and others, took his mother's phone and made me think it was her, deception, telling me he was dead, deception, extreme emotional distress, letting me think that for hours. I could list every negative trait for that one, borderline sociopathic behavior, not being sorry for any of those things, twat. Telling me I'm too sensitive, invalidation and shifting blame, being mad at me for relapsing, unsupportive, uncaring, unkind. I still won't blame him for the relapse though, as many people here want me to. This is on me, and I'm still going to therapy regularly for that. So for those interested, I took a few days to myself. I did speak over the phone to his mom, and she was incredibly apologetic on his behalf. I taught her how to put a passcode on her phone. After that, we met up and I outlined the things listed above. He seemed apologetic and sincere about all of them and listened to me well. Unfortunately, he didn't quite understand that being apologetic wouldn't get me to change my mind on ending the relationship. So his true colors came out at the end. He got annoyed at me for ending it and again told me I was dramatic and other invalidating arguments. Oh well, I said what I needed to say and that's enough closure for me. Top comments. 1, quotes, told me I was dramatic. The guy who faked his own death calls you dramatic? You couldn't hold a candle to this guy in the drama stakes. You made the right choice to dump him. Last comment. Want to bet his ex wasn't crazy? Or at least not prior to meeting him? There you go. He could have a really good habit of just getting people to react in very out of character ways. Have a seat. Let's talk about this post update. She dumped him and had a very good, healthy list.
Yeah, I like that comment. The ex wasn't crazy, or at least not prior to meeting him.
Yeah. But is it surprising that he was shocked that he couldn't just say, I'm sorry, and get what he wanted? So then he went back to Venom again.
What did he say at the end?
He said, he seemed apologetic. Unfortunately, he didn't quite understand that being apologetic wouldn't get me to change my mind. He got annoyed and said I was dramatic and other invalidating arguments.
I guess I didn't read the last paragraph, but
he's used to just being able to say sorry, and that null and voids everything. And I think we caught a glimpse of that when his mom was just incredibly apologetic for him instead of incredibly disappointed in him.
Mm-hmm. So
she's been making excuses for him all of his life.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So he has no idea what accountability looks like, feels like, understanding. Until now. But he still doesn't, because he got annoyed at me at the end for ending it, and again told me I was dramatic and other invalidating things. Maybe. So it's like he still doesn't understand. He's still blaming her. There's no accountability. He's still blaming her, but he's going to feel a little bit of accountability. And I have a hunch this might be the first time that someone has put all of this in front of his face and then dumped him, and him not be able to sociopathically worm or charm their way back in with an apology and then dump them to make it their choice. He, like for me, it's did he do this to his last ex as well? Does he do this kind of behavior where it makes them like acting like that, faking your death, like something just completely outlandish. To get a rise out of someone and then calling it a prank, which is not a prank.
Where's the line?
And then you're like, whoa, you're crazy. Like, I can't deal with that. Now I have trauma because of you're crazy. Like that kind of behavior to me, like I still don't think that he will ever understand what accountability is. No. He may feel that he's annoyed because she broke up with him.
And I'm sure the story he goes and tells his buddies is going to be...
It's all her fault.
Yeah.
It's all her. She couldn't take a joke. She couldn't understand it. She's fucking crazy. And then he'll tell the next girl whatever it is that's going to get her to fall for him and make her the villain in this entire story. And the cycle will repeat, which to me says he did not learn. He does not understand. And people that don't understand accountability don't understand that apology has to come with changed behavior. Like people like that, I don't know. They freak me out. People that can't say I was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to take responsibility for the wrong that I have done. Yes, breaking up with me is the right choice because what I did was unforgivable. Like,
Because there's no opportunity for growth or change there. It's like they are who they are and who they always will be. And
That
this
is
will be a pattern that
straight
just repeats itself.
toxicity. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gross. It's
Yeah.
gross. Jessica, your 10-year-old was saying hi to everybody. What's up?
Hello.
What's your 10-year-old's name? Or screen name?
It's so hard for me to read the YouTube comments.
Sorry. You
No.
you don't have it.
I guess I just never did.
You
Still up
you
from
have
yesterday.
The laptop open, just not doing anything there. I do think because he doesn't understand where the societal boundaries are, he will end up going too far at some point and unavoidably having legal consequences.
I mean,
He got lucky; it was a post
or
this
he's gonna,
time, but
yeah.
it's going to be another car or a human the next time.
Exactly.
And he's going to experience them whether he feels them or not. No.
So, what is it when people do something like he drove drunk, he got into a wreck, and like to completely avoid like any accountability for that, he made up this entire lie.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a prank; it was a lie.
Yeah.
Because
Huge lie.
to divert the attention away from the fact that he did this bad thing.
Because it was what's something that's worse than this?
So why, like that's a personality disorder. Like
I would think so.
that's not just, I don't know what that would be called, but that's a fucked up thing to do. Like that's beyond fucked up. I don't know, but I feel like we've talked about this before, but it's like where you keep lying, you keep making shit up, you never take accountability. I mean, is it narcissistic? Is it NPD? Like, is it something deeper?
So we actually dove into this discussion on the member exclusives or the offline the other day, I think, and that was like, can you become a narcissist later in life?
Oh, okay, Cody. I see your message. Although Dusty might
If we
take me out back if I bring home another cup.
we don't have room for the cups that we have, and like we're to the point now where when you open the water cup drawer, you have to be ready to duck or catch one.
Anyways,
It's 100% true. So the discussion that we had on the offlines was, can you develop can you become a narcissist later in life? And the discussion was like narcissistic personality disorder isn't something that you can just become later on, but there are a lot of factors that can affect your behavior later on. So it's like you can become a lot of things, and maybe the narcissistic masking is just becoming less effective. And maybe that's why he can only be in relationships for X amount of time, because he can only mask it for so long. That may be the case. Not sure. Jennifer Peters, welcome to the Gosh Heck of Thunder crew. Glad to have you here. Also, Jessica Benjamin, your 10-year-old chose the screen name The Fetus. What's up,
she
The Fetus?
chose it.
Everybody say hi to The Fetus.
We were all that once.
I appreciate the sense of humor. But you can't have narcissistic tendencies. Yeah.
I feel like
Buy a cup, donate an old cup. We've donated.
we do that. I've donated a lot of cups.
And we need to do it again. Needs to be another reaping. Yep.
I don't know. I'm fascinated by that stuff. Not fascinated in a
not in like I want it to happen to you kind of way, in an observatory kind of way.
correct.
That makes sense.
I'm fascinated that people can make a choice to, or maybe not make a choice, but whatever the case may be, it's wild to think like how much thought I put into like how I treat others. Like people don't have that same kind of like, I'm not saying I'm like a high standard. I'm not saying that about myself or being vain. I just mean like I really think about how what I say can affect other people, and I don't want to like make other people feel. I would never want to, if I made someone feel this way, I would never be able to move forward in life. If I did this to somebody, I could never live with myself. And this just seems like a Tuesday to him. You know, and that's what I'm saying. That's I was trying to spit it out.
Tuesday,
yeah, but
faking his own death.
that's what I was trying to say is that I don't understand how people can behave like this and live with themselves. But I guess if you lie to yourself enough, your reality becomes what you believe it is, I guess.
Well, and you can be born this way or made this way, but no matter what, this is something you become to this level, right? Mm-hmm. Through repeated behaviors. And his mom, I think we know just based on the short interaction that she's not helping.
Right.
And it's always hard for us to fully grasp how people who think differently think.
Right. Yeah, I understand
it's like
that.
we understand our brain really well enough. It's familiar at least. And how other people think is always very interesting because it's so different.
Right.
Like you're naturally empathic and I am not.
Yes.
Like it takes efforts on my part to like think about
how I mean, we've talked about this before, but like I remove words and add to a text message multiple times before I send it because I want to make sure that the message that I'm sending comes across as thoughtful as possible, as kind as possible as it can be.
That's why you just don't answer.
So if you get a shitty response from me, that is 100%
it was intended
intentional.
that way. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will swipe text, and as long as everything looks like it's spelled close to correct, I'm like, go. We ain't got time to fart around. We got shit to do.
Yeah, that's very opposite of how I handle things. I'm like, wait, I use the word just a lot, which is definitely to lighten the feeling of the text, just in case.
I'm gonna start questioning the messages that you send now. I'm gonna respond and be like, "What was your first draft of this message?"
It's like, F you, do what I say. Make it sound nicer. I don't use AI.
F you, bitch, I quit.
It all happens right within my brain.
I quit.
But yeah, I guess that is sometimes why I don't respond if I don't have it.
You don't have the words?
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
No, normally when you don't respond, it's to some kind of timely question.
Michelle, hope this helps. I'm going to start adding that at all the end of my messages to you. Hope this helps.
I hope this helps. Warm regards.
Every time I see that, I'm like, that's definitely a middle finger.
I actually had to fire a client recently, because they decided to be very shitty to our team members, and we don't put up with that. Like we get to, relationships are optional, business as well, right?
I didn't
Business
know we fired
relationships as well. It's been a few weeks now, but really?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But I used the warm regards at the end of it, and I was very diplomatic. I handle these things most of the time very diplomatically, but I used the warm regards at the end, and it was essentially like, hey, we choose to work with people who view and treat us as partners, not as vendors that they can verbally abuse. Warm regards, best wishes, good luck.
Was it intuitive?
Indeed, it was.
Okay. Well, I figured that was coming.
Yeah, not surprising.
Obviously, I'm impatient.
Oh, it got shitty. It got shitty.
Damn.
In a very unreasonable kind of way. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to our next story here.
I know. I hate when people text me K.
Oh, if
you get a K from me, there's a lot of oomph behind that.
and if I send her a K, That would be the last letter I was ever able to send her. I've done it like maybe once before knowing.
It's the equivalent of hanging up on someone. I think that's the perfect way to put it. Okay. Might as well just hang
I
up
think
the
it's
damn
worse
phone.
than hang. It's like it's hanging up.
Fumbles.
It's hanging, or like it's like pretend hanging up and then bitching about the person in a way that they couldn't respond to.
I did that.
What? Not to me.
Yeah, I did that to you.
You fake hung up and then bitched
Oh,
about me?
no, I've never done that. I thought the phone was hung up.
Oh, yeah. You thought the phone was hung up.
But it wasn't like, I was just saying thoughts that were popping into my brain. I wasn't like, I didn't mean them. Like, it was just like, I had to get to my nice parts. So I go through all those and then I'm like, hope you're well.
I can't remember what was said.
I don't remember either. I couldn't tell you. My life depended on it. But do you ever do that? Like you get pissed and you're just like, you just rant and like you don't mean any of it. And then you're like, whoa, calm the fuck down. You're fine. Let's dial it back a minute. But it's like I said, the energy has to go somewhere. And I was the only person in the room. So I was like, blah, 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 blah.
No, I really don't do that. I do that in my head.
Well, that's the problem. Got to get it out, journal it, spew it. Yeah.
I'll get it out during yard work.
I know. I'm like,
Saturdays.
who did you fire?
No, I'm surprised that you were unaware. Purple Phoenix, thanks so much for the finger hearts. Appreciate that. Okay, now we'll dive into the next one here. Let's go. Am I the astronaut for showing up to my brother's girlfriend's party? That's not what it says at all. Am I the astronaut for showing up to my brother's girlfriend by getting him a birthday gift he liked more and not warning her I was getting a big gift? I, 25 female, have a twin brother, 25 male. Growing up, our favorite pastime was building Lego together. Our family couldn't afford it often, so the sets we had were treasured, and we'd always buy bags of loose bricks from charity shops whenever we saw them. Now it's attacking me, little bastard. It's like the same. I didn't put the freaking trap out. Dang it. We got a little bug on the loose. It was a major bonding time for us, making things together, when my brother claims that those days of playing with Lego is what inspired him to go on and become an architect. It was our birthday on Friday, and we had a small thing with my family. My boyfriend of 3 years, 27 male, was there, and so was my brother's girlfriend of 2 years, 24 female. During the gift exchange, we left each other's presents to last, as we always have, and opened our respective gifts. They were very nice and enjoyable. Nothing to complain about on either side. When we exchanged gifts, however, it led to some laughs and delight on both sides. I got him the how do you say this? Neuschwanstein Castle Lego set. Neuschwanstein Castle Lego set, and he got me the Notre Dame Lego set. He clearly loved his gift and was going on about how excited he was to build it and how he'd be spending his next day off working on it. He showed a lot more enthusiasm for this than the watch his girlfriend got him, though he had clearly liked that too. Since then, his girlfriend has reached out to me insisting I tried to show her up deliberately by getting him a gift he'd like more, and how she was trying to treat him like an adult with her gift, while I was encouraging him to be childish. She also thinks we somehow planned this gift exchange as we both got Lego for each other. I had to tell her, no, it's just something we always enjoy together, and it's just natural that we do this. I also told her I had no intention of showing her up, but that if she really wanted to win the day with gifts, she should have considered his interests and not worried about what seems appropriate for an adult. She then pivoted to the fact that she is his girlfriend, and I should have warned her I was getting an expensive gift. I pointed out that my brother didn't warn my boyfriend, but she insists that doesn't matter, that I should have. Was I in the wrong for not giving her warning and leading to her feeling shown up as a result? I've never felt the need to give warning when my brother dated, but maybe I should have. Thoughts, y'all?
I feel like this is This is a girlfriend problem, not an OP problem.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what my response. My nice typed out response would have been like, so it seems this is actually a you problem and not a me problem. So I'm going to see myself out of this one. But also, like, I think it's totally normal for, like, the gift that you get most excited about not to come from, like, your partner or, like, I don't think that's an abnormal thing.
Not unless you're deeply insecure.
Yeah. Like, I mean, because, like, I was trying to think of I don't know. I was trying to think of a similar experience, but, there was one year my mom got me a towel warmer, and it's something that I had never thought to buy for myself. And, like, I was so excited to get it, but it didn't take away from the fact that you got me great gifts as well. But, like, I was so excited when I opened it. And I think it's just like a different experience. And her thinking that her gift wasn't good enough is 100% a her problem, not OP's problem.
Yeah. I'm trying to, it's tough for me to grasp, like, feeling like she's competing with everyone all the time when it comes to his attention and enthusiasm. Like, how deeply insecure must you be when he isn't allowed? And this is probably the other side of it too. If OP's getting these messages, he's probably getting an earful too about how he reacted more enthusiastically for a Lego set than he did the expensive watch that she got him, right? Like, she's up his ass about this too.
So she's making her insecurity everybody's problem.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I don't. This is a girlfriend problem for sure. This is not an OP problem. And also, OP, I would have a really hard time being like, I'm sorry. You, who have been dating him for a little while, expect to know him better than his twin fucking sister.
I think you got it.
Without breaking eye contact with the camera.
Open your hand.
If I actually got it, this is going to be fucking impressive. I don't know.
We shall see. You might have gotten the bug.
While
While delivering a rant.
While delivering a rant without breaking eye contact.
Never been more proud.
As it flies into my mouth 10 seconds from now. Stupidity's contagious. He caught it from the Brozone, the last story, Wonder Woman says.
Epic. That's the perfect way to describe it. I haven't seen it. I wonder if that's it, if you swatted it over there underneath your little, like, headphone thing. There's, like, I see a little black speck on your desk. Is that it?
I think. Let me get my handy dandy flashlight out here.
Because I wasn't there earlier.
Hot damn. Hot damn.
He did get it. My hero.
There goes my hero. So next time I know, I can't try to catch it. I have to just be in the middle of a rant and then just like.
Right.
Yeah. Good gravy.
This Nat has been here for 3 streams.
Peak male athlete, Cody.
You're the epitome.
I'm the epitome. It's like we have to say it that way now, right?
Right.
We have to. Now this is a girlfriend problem. Her like needing to get the trophy for knowing him better than anyone, including
his twin.
And they're just dating.
Maybe that's because that's an unachievable goal. Like, she's never going to know him better than his twin knows him, right? And so she's insecure about that. I don't know. This would stress me out so much. I would just be like, we are not going on a double date.
They've been together for 2 years.
We will not be double dating.
Nope. Also, moving forward, at any kind of family gathering, if she's still around, first of all, talk to your brother. Be like, diz bish, cray cray.
Are you sure?
If she does stick around, make sure that you get her the worst gifts possible at every like family Christmas thing moving forward. Her birthday, terrible gift.
No, for her birthday, I would just give her Legos.
Yeah, but
Actually,
like
every
a
time
Lego of something really dumb.
I like Legos. I feel like every time I saw my twin brother, I'd be like, you know, those little tiny bags of Legos where it's like a tiny little thing
Yeah.
that you build.
Yep.
I would just give him one of those every time. Be like, oh, I got something for you, and pull it out of your purse and be like, here it is. You just see the girlfriend. You're like, do you mind giving this to your boyfriend?
Oh.
My brother?
Yeah. Or hand her one and be like, here, put it with your gift next time. It'll make it good.
Indifferent elf, don't waste your time getting her Legos. Get her Mega Blocks.
Ooh.
Here you go. For the baby.
Some straight up Lincoln logs up in there.
Yeah.
What's up, Brett?
Give her Legos that are missing 5 pieces.
Oh, no. That'd be the worst.
Every time you go to their house, you strategically place one on her side of the bed. Like, oh, burn.
Right outside the shower.
I hope you don't step on that.
Question for you all, why we've got you, and this is top of mind because while I was trying to organize the family room / playroom area, the now teens went through their like, I'm going to build these giant elaborate Lego set phase.
Mm-hmm.
But then like we have Hogwarts sitting in a box
It's just Ava.
on a table, and like she doesn't want to put it in a room. I'm like, I don't have a place for it.
Oh, so what do you do with the Lego sets?
What do
Because you got
do?
rid of the box.
Yeah, with like the built Lego sets that you made, and it's, you know, I don't know. I might have a place to put it. I might be able to find a place to put it, but
Yeah, that's a good question.
like, what do you do? You
Yeah.
donate them? Like, do you just? I don't know. What do you?
She went through a phase where, like, for her birthdays and Christmas, like, that's all she would ask for from family was
Yeah.
like the Hogwarts set. I'm pretty sure she has the Quidditch one. She has like Hedwig, the Weasley one. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of
she's
them.
got a ton of them, but doesn't have the boxes for them anymore.
Yeah,
And if she did, I'm sure the resale, she could probably make some money off of them, but I don't know. We'll have to look it up. I don't know. She doesn't want it anymore. Like, she's like set it out in a box in the like, do something with this pile.
the Hogwarts one.
Yeah. She's been contributing to that pile quite a bit. We could do a shot if I could transport it. Anytime we try to transport Lego anything, it ends up in several pieces.
That's true.
I don't know. I'll look at trying to find a place for it, but it's like it's a problem that's accruing here.
No, it's been accruing for years.
Do people seal complete sets so they can't get destroyed? Like spraying them with like a poly?
Oh yeah, okay.
Huh. Interest. I mean, if you did spray them with like a poly, something that sealed the blocks together, it'd be less likely to get bumped and interesting.
Right. All right, let's move to the.
Okay. Here we go. Next story. We got 2 more to go here. This one is, am I the astronaut for ending a 10-year friendship via ghosting and uninviting from my bachelorette party and wedding? No context as to why that happened, so we'll just dive right in. I, 29 female, recently ghosted my friend, 29 female, of 10 years after she charged me for missing a nail appointment. For some context, she started her business about 7 years ago. At the time, she had very little clientele, mostly made up of friends. She is now one of the best nail techs in our city. I've never asked her for a discount, even though she gives one to any friend who asks. I always tip her well, 20%, as she genuinely is amazing at her craft, and I always want to support her and have the means to do so. I recently had a family and medical emergency and had to cancel an appointment last minute, which never happens. I sent her a text message and let her know my situation. Her response was genuine concern and wishing me well. That's why I was very shocked to receive a charge for 50% of the service. The next day, when I noticed the charge, I had sent her a message and asked if she had given me a missed appointment charge by mistake. She confirmed that she had sent the charge and did not offer any other explanation at the time. I simply responded, "Oh, all right, thank you for confirming." Here's where I might be the asshole. I'm due to be married in 2 months and have since uninvited her via email from my bachelorette and wedding. I've also canceled my nail appointments that I've scheduled for the wedding events and told my bridesmaids to do the same. 8 canceled bookings total. She has since sent me many messages asking me for grace and understanding that she's running a business and I should abide by the rules and respect her time, as she is highly sought after and a missed appointment is costly given how much she charges and how quickly she books up. I had a text message drafted but decided not to send it, and I've been effectively ghosting her for the last week. Am I the astronaut for taking it that far? Should I reach out and reason with her to save a friendship that up until about a week ago has genuinely been great? Let's talk about this. You guys, okay, so I'm seeing a couple of ESHs here, which I'm genuinely surprised by.
I will say OP said that she had to rush a family member to the hospital because they were having a medical emergency. So it wasn't and she's like, I would have expected the cancellation charge if it was, I forgot about the appointment or I just missed it or something minute happened. But this was like a BFD. And she said that this person knows the family member and knows like why she had to rush them to the emergency room. So that's, I don't know if that changes anyone's
It doesn't for
feelings.
me. Here's the deal. Here's the black and white of it. In this friend who's self-employed, in their shoes, is like, if client cancels, there's a fee. Because otherwise I'm just taking, like, yes, something happened in your life. I'm sorry that something happened in your life. I can't be the one who feels all the pain from that financially. Client cancels, fee. I cancel, no fee. Right? Like if I'm the service provider and I have to cancel, there's obviously not going to be a fee there. Like if you're sick, if you're kind of sick, but well enough to come in for a massage, and I tell you, and
not to
I
come?
cancel the appointment for you and tell you not to come, I then can't charge you because I told you not to come.
Right.
We might have experienced this, but like client side cancels, it doesn't matter what happened. And if the reasoning for the cancellation is taken into consideration here, people could just lie, right? It's like something happened this time that I was supposed to be making money. I didn't make money. I've got to make something for that. And 50% is she's got to pay bills. Otherwise, like, anybody who has something pop up, like, the time is serious and it is sacred. And this friend treating her time as if it's not valuable is the problem. Going so far as to not even attempt to understand her perspective as a business owner, but to uninvite her from the fucking wedding, forcing her a 50% fee, to me feels extremely petty.
No, I agree with that part. I don't agree with the first part. But this, if I was the service provider and this was my friend and this was a true medical emergency, I'm not charging you a fee. Like, I understand
That's an individual thing.
Yeah,
right?
I understand that happens. If this isn't a recurring theme and you're canceling all the time or whatever, I'm not charging you because that shit happens. Life is life. And we cannot know that this is going to happen at that time. I'm going to be understanding. If it keeps happening, I'm not understanding. If you can, like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me type situation.
Yeah,
that's how I would.
Which is probably how OP got to the policy that she's at now.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, we all, as a business owner, you understand why policies are put in place. And as me as a service provider, that's how I would feel about the situation. If this was my friend, I knew that this family member had something going on. I knew this was a real emergency. I'm not charging you because I don't feel that that's necessary.
Which is an individual choice.
If I'm a sought after nail tech with a 7-year business and you miss one appointment, it's on me. Let me take care of it. Let's get you back in. When can I reschedule you? If I'm the person canceling, my message to this person is, I have a medical emergency. I cannot come to my appointment. I know your policy. Go ahead and charge me 50%. That's me as the person who's getting the nails done. Because one, you find a nail tech who's freaking amazing, you don't fuck up that relationship. If that means something to you, you do not mess up that relationship. You handle it with grace and understanding as the client who benefits from that business, because here that is hard to find. It's hard to come by. I wouldn't mess up that relationship.
Well, she burned that bridge hard.
What I feel like she did was have an emotional response to a professional issue. And when you have an emotional response in a professional issue, you end up with shit like this. And so I do feel like
OP had the emotional response, or the nail tech friend?
OP. I feel like the nail friend, maybe she had a day where multiple people canceled. Something was whatever. I do feel like she should have offered an explanation as to why she charged her. But obviously, we need more information there.
Right.
For me, it's an ESH, because I feel like they both could have handled
it was a middle finger from both parties.
I feel like they both could have handled it better.
That's fair.
I feel like the nail tech could have said, hey, I'm going to be charging you because this is a cancellation. I understand that there was an emergency, but blah, blah, blah. Here's what I have to do. And then OP would have had an understanding and a reason for that charge just coming across, not just processing it because.
I agree. I definitely empathize, if that's possible for me, much more with the nail tech than I do with OP, because OP couldn't fathom like having to pay for someone's time when she wasn't able to go. Like couldn't fathom it to the point.
She did. She said, if I had canceled this for just because, then I understand the charge and I would expect it. But if it wasn't for an emergency, like
that's something she should have said to her friend.
No, I agree. That's why I'm ESH, because how OP handled this with her emotional response to this situation was over the top. She went way too far.
Yeah.
You dropped a nuke and you just, and I feel like you definitely should not have done that.
She went girl fight.
And I feel like, so for me, it's like the nail tech could have handled it differently. She could have done better. She could have done better communication, done better with her communication if this person was truly her friend.
Because the way the nail tech handled it was as a customer, not as a friend.
Correct.
Okay, that's fair.
And so if the nail tech is now responding as a friend, like, you should have responded that way in the beginning. There should have been communication on the nail tech's part.
Clearly, she didn't expect OP to go scorched earth petty mode.
Well, I understand. Well, how is OP going to find 8 bookings with a nail tech?
And she just gave up the best nail tech in the city.
And now you've got 2 or 3 months and you've got to schedule 8 people. Like, that's why I'm saying this was an emotional response. But for me, it's ESH. I feel like that's definitely personal opinion on how you want to handle it.
I would agree. Boop. Make it official. There's the ESH. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving into our final story of the evening. And you know what that means. It's time to get petty, baby.
Massive overreaction.
It really was. It really, really was. But I guess as a self-employed, business owner, it maybe it's just strikes a nerve, like people acting and behaving like our time isn't valuable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the most valuable thing we have. Hey, Tony Spark. Only saying hi to Candy Thunder.
He said, oh my God.
No, yeah, but look at this. Highlighted comment. Hi, Candy Thunder.
Oh, he's my best friend. I mean, I'm not his, but he is mine. I'm not his best friend during lake season.
It's that tetanus setting in.
His.
It was a finger spasm. You meant to say Dusty too.
Also, that's a very big running joke about the best friend during lake season. But yes, he may not be with us for much longer because he
has tetanus.
He is
Gonna get the
currently
lockjaw.
He got his shot. He's okay. He's fine.
If you get the shot after you contracted. Are you okay?
Well, Tony's now an expert on it. So normally you have 72 hours to get the shot. He didn't get the shot until day 4, so he feels like he is currently not going to make it.
What did I ask? Oh, have you had trouble swallowing? It's one of
if you do I was like, well, you know what? As someone who constantly overreacts about medical issues that aren't real, at least twice a year. Oh my! He sent you money.
Tony Spark dropping the 5.
Oh, I'm gonna have to reimburse him for
Hi,
that.
Dusty Thunder, and also again, Candy Thunder. This is my funeral message.
He's clearly Ted is talking right now because it says this is me. This is me funeral message. This is me funeral. I am gonna laugh so hard at your funeral. I'll be laughing, crying, or you at mine. Whoever goes first. I'm dying, but the vodka is helping. I sent him a message.
You're dying like a Russian.
I sent him a message this morning and I was like, how are you doing? And it was a person that was like with their mouth stuck open. And I was like, come on.
Rusty
No,
from
Tony.
Wire Brush did.
He stepped on a bristle of a wire brush at the lake whenever we had our lake day. And he said, I was trying to clean it for you guys. And I was like, well, no one asked you to do that. You took it upon yourself.
No,
we did ask you to get the fish.
He said that's like his job, like his dock job. Like because people bitch about it if it's not
Dock job for lock jaw.
The dock job, yeah.
And so he felt that he got concerned about it. And I was like, do you ever have those moments where you feel like something is wrong and like you're adamant that this thing is wrong with your body, even though there's like no, like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's like you
Oh, you spelled funeral right? I guess I just read it wrong.
no, but he said me instead of my. This is me funeral. This is me funeral.
Maybe that's why I read it wrong.
And dropping another 5 just in that message as well.
Well, thank you. Clearly I'm buying him.
Stop spending your money. Stop spending your money.
I don't know what I was going to say.
He's like, fuck it. Ted already had to buy boat batteries. Screw it anyway.
I don't think he has tetanus, but he's still in the incubation period. Oh my, he's sending more. Ted, stop.
Just ignore the metal that stabbed me in the foot tonight.
Oh, yeah. And then he sent me this picture, and he said that there was a piece of metal in his crock.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Where'd it go? He said this was in my crock, and it was trying to get me. You can't see it. He's like, you see if you can do it.
Oh, my gosh. Wait,
Yeah.
is that part of a beer can tab?
That was in his crock, and
What
he's
was
like, the metal is trying to get me. And then I was like, it's fate.
It's Final Destination shit going
No,
on
it's
here.
fate, like on
Oh,
Supernatural.
like the fate. Hey, Cody dropped the 20 bomb. Said, Tony, I will stay number 1.
Ted is on a shopping spree with Tony's money. Clearly, I'm going to have to pay for his lunch,
Good crazy.
which is fine.
Yeah, you got a medical thing going on there. Weird. All right, it's petty revenge time. Let's rock and roll. Dive in. Ready? Okay. Landlord's revenge on me. My family's been renting a house since July 2024. Words are hard. My family has been renting a house since July 2024. We rented it through a property management company. About a year ago, the only licensed broker and the owner of the company passed away. So the house owner took over everything. We met, signed a new lease, and talked about what needed done. We became friends, and we'd work on some house projects together. In return, he'd discount rent for that month. He's an airplane captain. He was out for work due to awaiting medical reviews. For April Fools, I thought it'd be funny to tell him we were short on rent, totally forgetting that he was short on money himself. He texts me back, tells me he understands, and to get him to balance ASAP. I remembered he was out of work, so I quickly texted him that it was an April Fool's prank and that we all have the money and I was sending it that day and that I forgot about his financial situation. He texted back saying he thought it was funny after the fact, but payback would be coming. Mid-April, I tell him we're going on a cruise out of California in a few days. He said he'd drive by the house when he has a chance just to check on it. On April 19th, we drive from Denver to Albuquerque, take Amtrak to LA. We're riding through San Bernardino, excited for our vacation when I get a text from him. He drove by the house. Someone had jacked up the garage door enough to crawl under and thinks someone may still be inside. He was waiting for the police to show up. I freak out, tell my wife, and I don't hear from him for 30 minutes. All I could think of was somebody stolen the electronics, my mountain bikes, my tools, keys for my truck that was parked there. I open the Ring app, and all I see is the neighbor kid that came over looking to play with my son. Weird. It should show activity by the garage door. Then my wife says, remember, you pranked him about rent. I didn't want to believe it. Then a short while later, he sends me a text saying, payback is a bitch. I deserved it. I deserved it. That, yes, serves you bloody right. Yeah. Libby, you're in San Bernardino. You probably saw this guy going by.
Oh, Tony's messaging.
Freaking out.
He's out of money. He's messaging me personally.
Oh, man. No, I feel like this is pretty funny. And it only works because you guys were buddies, right?
I like that it was back and forth. I thought that was really fun. And we hadn't seen one like that, too.
Yeah. No,
it was great.
That is funny. Have you ever gotten into a prank battle with a friend?
I don't know. I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
I don't think I have either. The only thing is like Stan, obviously, he's gotten comfortable lurking out the window just to mess with people in the alley. And I think that's kind of like his semi-permanent home. And then if I find myself sitting at Tony Sparks' desk for whatever reason and he's not around, I will move shit around and unplug shit. And
you guys also do stuff to your grandma all the time.
That's different.
How's that different?
That's like a whole family prank kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Where you guys took stuff from her house and then
for the white elephant.
Yeah, and then had her
Christmas
open
thing?
it. Yeah,
it was hilarious. She's a really good sport about it. And it used to be that we would do that at her house for Christmas, and we would all like hide the things that we had gotten, all the gag gifts that we had gotten in her house. So she had like a Wiggles dance mat underneath her mattress for a while, and she would lay down and hear like these ghostly noises coming from her, like what sounded like under her floor, and was very, very concerned about it. So there's been some really
well, we started dating in September, and you took me to her Christmas thing, and then when we were leaving, you're like, hold on, I gotta go do something, and you walked into the bathroom and left the door open, and I followed you, and I'm like, what are you doing? And you had a thing of like, crickets that you could eat, like I don't know what they were. Ugh.
That was what I had received from
and
the white elephant thing.
Put them in her bathroom drawer with her towels. And I was like, the fuck am I getting myself into?
It's terrible. I'm sorry. Tony dropped another 2, said I'm not out of money. I could send gifts on gifts. You can't send gifts on YouTube. Gifts with a T you can, but gifts, the animation, I don't think they allow you to post on YouTube.
Your funeral.
As a comment. Funeral was spelled right. It was me funeral.
But it was like the fact that it said me made me think that funeral was spelled wrong. I don't know why. I think
Wong.
my eyes are.
He thought it was spelled Wong.
I did. My eyes are very tired.
Good gravy.
No, like Navy has been sleeping in every day this week, and because the people are coming to work on our bathroom, I have to get out of bed every morning, and I understand that that's a very spoiled thing to say, but it's so early.
I know. And you really wanted to sleep in.
No, because this is it. Once she starts kindergarten, it's 6 a.m. for everyone.
It's going to be earlier than that.
I thought about sleeping in the family room upstairs tonight, just so I didn't have to wake up.
Wow. Wow. Kira, member for 24 months, is everything I go to my grams, I put sticky notes on random things that I'm claiming it as mine. That's hilarious. And Tony, was the super you were talking about the one I just read? The gifts, not gifts.
This is
gifts. That's why you messaged.
He said this is him currently.
I'm not out of money. I can't send gifts on YouTube. Now I get it.
This is what he sent. I don't know.
Now I get it. That's on me.
Yeah.
I misread it. It wasn't misspelled. I just misread it. Purple Phoenix dropping the 2 said, "Oh, we don't wake up sleeping kids. Nope, never." You know,
she's actually sleeping in.
I know she's sleeping in right now.
And I'm like,
not
dude.
right now. She's right here right now.
I'm surprised she's still awake.
How cool would it be if you could post GIFs on YouTube and chat, though? A GIF is worth 1 billion words.
Well, you can do that now on TikTok, can't you? AKA
as a
bitch talk.
comment
Yeah.
on a video, but not in chat. Cody, I'm happy Dusty. Dusty isn't my safety guy or foreman at work. Yeah.
I love gifts too.
Could really mess with people. My dad is very ornery like that, like mess with people ornery. And I know that's where I get it. And I used to do a lot of shit like that to my sisters, but I don't really do that now.
I think we've only had to. I keep seeing the never wake a sleeping child. There's also like never wake a sleeping candy. That should be. I'm gonna get a sign for that for my room.
Navy was watching Moana today, and Tafiti when she is Taka,
Yeah.
and is like going through the parted waters toward Moana. She's like, and then Moana places the heart, and she becomes, the beautiful Tafiti. I was like, that's Tater in the morning, before and after Diet Coke.
Sounds about right. I have a glow after I've had my Diet Coke.
It's like, oh, it's like you just.
The flowers are blooming. The sun is shining.
But before then, it is like, just don't. Make sure it has easy access to a Diet Coke. That's it.
Alicia, I was leaving my girls' room last night, and my 6-year-old rolled over, and I ran out of the room so fast. Been there, done that. Don't make eye contact, because then you'll be sucked back in.
Navy. Last night after I had tucked her in, we rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first, because whoever goes last is going to get stuck there for at least 5 minutes.
I'm currently on a winning streak.
Yeah, she really is.
Knock on wood.
I'm like Dean with rock, paper, scissors. It's not going well. But she immediately starts like making shit up for pity to try to get me to feel sorry for her and stick around longer to have another conversation about something. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that. It might have even been before that. I saw she didn't have her water cup, so I went out to get her water cup, and she ends up walking out with my hat that I had left in there like the night before, and like threw it. And then what did she say?
She said, "Here's your hat you left in my room," and then turned around and stomped off. And I was like, clearly we missed our window of putting this child to bed.
Stomped off, and then halfway back, stopped to turn around to see if I was watching.
Mm-hmm. No one was
the
watching.
Stomp off. My goodness.
Tony said, Navy holding a Diet Coke, walking to Candy saying, "I know who you are."
We need to remake this.
That's why we're
fantastic. Thank you for yet another super, Tony Spark, by the way.
That's why we're besties.
That would be...
Because that was really funny.
That is really funny.
That would be such a funny video.
She could do it. She has the Moana outfit. She'd have to do it wearing the Moana outfit. Oh, yeah. That's absolutely it. Hey, Jennifer, thanks so much for the power potion. Kaboom with the sparkles. Thank you so much. Silva found that rocket. Yeah, that's freaking cool. Let's see here. Thank you guys. Greatly appreciate it. Kira, thanks so much for the flower. Greatly appreciate all the love, you guys.
Tony,
that
I am
is a great idea. We've got to make that.
I am so funny.
Way to go, me. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It was
Pat yourself on the back.
We've got to get the Munchkin officially home and to bed now. So we will get off to do that. But we are on Sunday night, normal time. The next Sunday that we're on is the one that will be 6 p.m., correct? Okay.
Yep.
So, yes.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
You're good. We'll
Put
see
me
you
to bed.
Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central. Thanks for hanging. We'll see you soon. It's time to gummy up and to get comfy. Bye, guys.
Good night, everyone. Bye, Tony.